Hello. Tech certifications buffet and how not to get indigestion. The buffet problem. Welcome back to this channel. They say that if you chase two rabbits, you won't catch either. They tell that in Russia. Well, in IT, we don't chase rabbits, we chase certifications. And right now, my study schedule looks like I'm a fanatic person at all-you-can-eat buffet, trying to stack lasagna on top of sushi while eyeing that chocolate fountain. Right now, I'm simultaneously studying MacBook, iPhone, iPad management, Cisco Network Automation, SQL servers, Databricks, and Salesforce. And I know that you might be thinking, is she trying to build a career, or is it something that she's trying to build a Skynet? Non-tech people always ask me, wow, you must love learning. No, I'm traumatized. The trauma is a trauma of the overload. Let's be honest, that balancing full-time job and studying is a nightmare, especially when you have kids. So I decided to build my career at the early 40s. Yeah, when kids grown up, and now I'm on the peak of my career development when they both left the house. And I recently had to drop a couple of courses because my brain simply is run out of RAM. The only time studying was ever easy was back when I worked at the data center. That was a shift from 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. Finished late, and especially after that, going to the Blue Mountains was a challenge. I was at home at midnight. Those data center days, it's the only place on earth where you can pray the absolute silence. Because if something is making noise, it means maybe it's a really expensive server which is making bad noise. And every minute of that noise might cost thousands of dollars, even more, maybe millions. But back then, I had golden window of at least 2 hours between tasks, and that was my peak era. That's how I knocked out my AZ900, AI900, PL900 exams, and let's talk about the truth that they don't print on those fancy PDF certificates. So I made AZ900, which is Azure fundamentals, AI fundamentals, and PL 900 exams. I will not overload you with more information. But let's talk what they don't print on those certificates. There are several lessons I wanted to share with you. First lesson is that fake it till you make it. It's not truth, it's a lie. you cannot fake the real world. You cannot fake the real world experience. And any interview, when you only prepared yourselves only for these exam questions, only studied Fortinet, only by without real world, it when they are asking for a real world scenario, even that you cannot fake. If there will be questions, you will not be able to answer those types of questions only based on, you cannot make it, you cannot read those scenarios because they are so classic and no AI can write you any description like that. So why you cannot fake? Because if you try to fake your real world experience and you lied, and after that you are hired and your experience was based only on your textbooks like that, then it means that maybe on Friday at 4 p.m. there is a crash in the production database and no multiple choice exam question is going to save your soul. If you don't use it, you lose it. And let's go with the other things. I dropped a massive Connect Wives course. I almost finished it, but was not able to complete it. And a couple of courses on Coursera, for example, big data courses on Hadoop, and honestly, I don't regret. Zero regrets. And I also studied for Fortinet NSE4 and took Cisco CCNA twice successfully. I learned lots, the whole scope, passing two exams in 2012 and last year in 2025. But my actual daily work used only 5-10% of this knowledge. The rest of that knowledge just evaporated into the atmosphere. It's like learning conversational French when your daily job only requires you to say, "Have you tried to restart it?" Yes, your CE phone is eligible for an upgrade. The irony of the Helpdesk. So instead, I spent years mastering the tools that I actually looked at every single day, such as Datos Autotask, IT Glue, ConnectWise, and ServiceNow. And I collected certifications like Pokemon cards because you need to know your tools, right? And you know what is the ultimate IT cosmic joke about it? You spend months getting certified in a complex ticketing system, and then you change jobs, and the new company uses something completely different. Custom ticketing system which looks like it was coded in 1998. That's classic. And maybe even more. Something like green screen. IBM. So I need your help deciding where to focus my remaining brain cells. I'm looking on 5 specific paths, and I want to review them based on what is actually in demand. The first one is Apple Enterprise trap: MacBook and iPhone management via Intune. To get into Apple Business Manager, ABM, and Intune, there are a couple of non-compulsory prerequisites that we could take just to know what iPhone actually is in an enterprise environment. And those are Apple Certified Support Professional, ACSP, or Foundational Apple Device Support Certification. The difficulty there is medium. Dealing with Apple is relatively easy until a corporate user forgets their Apple ID password. No, it's not a problem. We know all the problem. Or 10 times this week, Apple ID passwords they don't. But if they do, then you cannot reset it to be what you want because you cannot put it like it was a repeated password. And the demand on Apple is massive. Every graphic designer and every CEO wants a MacBook, but nobody on Windows trained the system administrators. They want to touch it and handle these issues with Mac. Oh, I was a Mac user as a green light engineer, and everyone who was looking into my iPad and I'm connected to the server and this is a Mac, and they were hanging for a bit. Oh, this is a Mac. Just give me a minute, I will find. And I found the special combinations how we just do some things with secure CRT another way, with Windows and with MacBook. It's just details. So MacBook is completely different system, which looks little bit similar. And the second one, Cisco Network Automation Essentials, Cisco U. Actually, I have to do it because there are credit points, CE credit points, and the difficulty is hard. This isn't just plugging cables into a switch anymore. It's writing Python scripts to configure switches all at once. And if you make a typo, you don't just break one desk, it will take the whole corporate office. And the demand on Cisco Network Automation Essentials is high, but specialized. It's for the folks who look at the terminal screens and see the metrics and not sure. But I want to do it only to keep my CCNA and not to redo the whole exam for the third time. I will not handle it. Third one, Microsoft DP900, Azure Data Fundamentals. The difficulty is kind of easy because it's a foundational exam. It's mostly learning the vocabulary so you can nod intelligently in meetings when someone says the word Databricks, Cosmos DB. The demand is stable. Everyone is moving to the cloud and Microsoft Cloud as well. And everyone needs to know where the data lives. So Azure should be good. What do you think? And another question. What do you think what do you prefer to take your exam at home, or do you prefer taking exam within a Pearson's View Center? What is your experience? I have a big experience while I was doing my Cisco certifications, and when I was doing my Azure 3 previous certifications. So I did my, and also CompTIA A+, 2 certifications. So as for me, I think now maybe Pearson's View Data Center is better. So if you sit at home in your normal clothes, I will not say pajamas, while a remote proctor stares at you through the webcam, judging you because your dog outside barks, and the certificates carry the same weight as driving to an official Pearson's View examination center, the closest one, which is for me, for example, at the Sydney, I always took only one, which is on somewhere close to Harrison Street in Ultima. Locking your wallet in a locker, locking all your bags everywhere, like what they say, taking the most valuable thing for me I could write there to count like the number of subnets for Cisco CCNA exam, for example, because that way my brain works better rather than I'm trying to put ones and zeros in the application. And so if you're taking that test under the fluorescent lights like a proper corporate prisoner, it's maybe a better option, but it doesn't matter. You receive the same certificate. But what's your preference? Do you like taking your exams at home or at the center? And some managers swear that in-person exam provides that you do not cheat. Others think that certificate is a certificate. If you took it while sitting on, even you took it while sitting on your bed. And which of those 5 courses should I prioritize next? So drop comment below. Team in-person center or team home exam? Who wants to know? I would like to know. So what should I say at the end? Maybe hit subscribe button. I'm just asking you. Smash that like button. I'm not sure where is that. And remember, keep your servers cool and your coffee hot. See ya. Bye.